sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That, of course, was Springbok Rugby, our theme for this program and for the Springboks. It is the match of the season right here. The Autumn Internationals, the Springboks on the road. I want revenge for Bundee Aki's side entry at the Stade de France in 2023 when we lost that game. We never should have lost that game. I want revenge for that today. I want a hiding of the Irish in Dublin at the Aviva Stadium. That's what I'm looking for today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineups here. We'll get you right up to speed, and the game starts in about 9 minutes. It's set to start. Let me just double check and make sure I'm not missing anything. Yep, still there. Rugby Stock Watch, bye. They're saying bye. Bye South Africa, sell New Zealand. Right, so for this match, here are the lineups for Ireland. Mac Hansen, always dangerous in the fullback position where he excelled last week. Was amazing. He switched from wing to fullback. He was incredible. Tommy O'Brien on the right wing, Gary Ringrose and Bundee Aki in the center, the aforementioned Bundee Aki. James Lowe, always dangerous on the left wing. Sam Prendergast at the fly half. Jamison Gibson Park, scrum half. Caelan Doris is the captain, wearing the number 8 jersey. Josh van der Fleer and Ryan Baird. Then we've got the locks of Tagburn and James Ryan. Front row is Tad Furlong, Dan Sheehan, and Andrew Porter. Off the bench for the Irish, Ronan Kelleher, Paddy McCarthy, Finlay Bealham, Cian Prendergast, Jack Conan, Craig Casey, and Jack Crowley, as well as Tom Farrelland. And that is a pretty darn good lineup for Ireland, one of the top teams in the world. The setup for the World Cup is getting established now. For the Springboks, a top lineup for them as well. Damon Willemse at fullback, Kanan Moody on the right wing, Jesse Creel, Damon Dalendi, the dynamic duo in the center, Cheslin Colby, the always mighty mouse over there on the left wing. The man hits like a ton of bricks. Sasha Feinberg Ungmzulu is at the fly-half position. He can just really is a great field general, but gets a little bit off the tee from time to time. Kobus Reinach is my top pick at scrum half. He's there once again. Jas Bevies wearing the number 8 jersey, doing all the hard work along with Peter Steph Dutoy and Sia Khaleesi. Doesn't say who the captain is. I presume it's Khaleesi. Rowan Nortkia and Eben Etzebeth are the locks. Thomas Dutoy, Malcolm Marks, and Bowen Fenter in the front row. Off the bench, it's Johan Gerbela, Gerhard Steenkamp, Wilco Low, Erge Stamen, Quagga Smith, Andre Esterhuizen, Grant Williams, and Monty Lubbock. They just seem to love Monty Lubbock, my goodness. And the weather today is light rain showers and light wind with temperature around 7 degrees Celsius. Brrr, that's a little chilly. The referee is Matthew Carley. Assistant referees are Carl Dixon, Christopher Ridley, and the TMO is Andrew Jackson, an all-English officiating crew. Well, how does that bode for us, folks? How does that bode indeed? An all-English officiating crew. We shall see. Welcome back. It's time almost for this thing to get started, about 6 minutes, and I want revenge, outright revenge. I don't want a victory. I want a hiding. I don't care what it does to my Super Brew. I want an absolute hiding of the Irish after Booney Aki's side entry that was missed intentionally by the officials at the Stade de France in 2023, a game that I traveled all the way to Paris to watch. Very disappointing outcome in that game. Also, my ticket, which I was one of the first to buy, Annette Silk, thank you for subscribing. Also, one of the first people to buy tickets for that game, and I had a crappy seat at the top of the stadium, the very top row. So, yes, but it was interesting. I was recognized 15 or 20 times at that venue by people who knew my program. So, if you're all out there watching, please join me today, okay? And we will get the Springboks over the finish line. Let's hope. I don't want to complain about officials today, but I am going to be objective. If something's wrong, I'm going to call it, from my perspective anyway. So that's coming up in just a few short minutes, folks. We will be covering the Bucks versus Ireland. And I'm concerned a little bit about Mac Hansen at fullback. He was absolutely batshit incredible last week. So Mac Hansen is a concern for me. James Lowe is always someone you need to worry about, but Mac Hansen is my big concern. Also, I'm looking forward to the inside and outside center, Jesse Creel, Damon Danlandi, and seeing what they managed in the back rows. So it's time for Chelsea Colby to break out and have a huge game today. I see that we have no Kurtley Arnse in the lineup. I'm not sure what that's all about. And also, we did not get back our loss of a lock, even though his red card was struck down. Mustart's red card was struck down, but he's not there. Age must be the Buck score. Oh, Hendo's age, 52. Yeah, that would be great for the Springboks, yeah. Yeah, we cannot stumble here today, ladies and gentlemen. The World Rugby Rankings, we cannot stumble. Let's go take a look at those. We are the top-ranked team in the world at the moment, and let's see what happens with that. Okay, so more rankings. Here we go. South Africa has 93.06 points. New Zealand, 90.33. New Zealand won today, so they didn't hurt themselves, but Springboks must win in order to keep it going. Somebody's coming out in the pitch here. Let me see what it is. It is sold out. Full house. Sia Khaleesi, the captain, greeting someone from the Irish government. Some old lady. I don't know who she is. So they're walking down, congratulating or greeting all the South African players. Thomas Dutour, the tank. Damien Willemse. Kane Moody. Jesse Creel. Delende, Sasha, Kobus, Jasper Visa, Peter Steph Dutoy, Nordkia, Etzebeth. There's Thomas Dutoy. Malcolm Marks. Wow. The whole team greeted. Now does she go to greet the Irish team, I imagine. It is a full house at Aviva Stadium. We would expect nothing less. Ireland will be wearing the white jersey, South Africa wearing their green jerseys. That's at least what's announced. There's the officials. So here comes the singer out on the pitch. Now she's greeting the Irish team. This is the one I've been looking forward to all season, folks. This is the grudge match we've been waiting for. I've been waiting for revenge in this game, and it is on like Donkey Kong. The Springboks shall not hold back. They must let loose, score often and early and often. Just get the points on the board and just keep running it up against Ireland. I need to get it right. I was spoon busy this week, printing the cards for this game. Okay. My pleasure, Anwar. My pleasure. Thank you for joining us here. What is our 14-man team? South Africa's rated 89 points for a 14-man team. Oh my goodness. Look, it's a great time to be a Springbok fan. I'm telling you. Sorry. Oh, not getting enough sleep. It was very difficult, the Alistair Coetzee years. It was brutal. Brutal. Oh, that was some tough with Adrian Strauss as the captain. And nothing on Adrian Strauss, but that team was just not good. And likewise, this is the big one. This is, the All Blacks was not the big one this year. Although the game in Auckland was huge, and we should have won it, but we didn't win it. So South Africa looks dead serious out here. They don't want to get caught napping here. Last week, they nearly had a trap game. The first half was atrocious against Italy. Italy did very well in the first half. So both teams lined up on the pitch. We're getting ready for the anthems. Well, this game isn't going to start at 12:40 because I haven't played the anthems yet. Africa. She's terrible. Oh, see, Tina. South Africa, South Africa. Make it now fun on Sahel. I did it far on sea. The Baptist body concert on sounds. Listen to the crowd. Wow, huge South African fan base on hand. That's brilliant. There we go. The day had come, the hour. Some will live in snow. Together, prophecies of Ireland. Ireland, to Together standing tall, shoulder to shoulder, we'll answer Ireland's call. Ireland, Ireland, shoulder to shoulder, we'll answer Ireland's call. Answer Ireland's call. Wow. Woo! Let's get ready to rumble, folks. Woo! Stirring from both sides. And the green grenades go off, smoke grenades all over Aviva Stadium. We are about ready to go in that front row. Porter, Sheehan, Furlong. The locks are Ryan and Byrne. And up there we got Baird, Caitlin Doris, and Josh Vanderfleer. Those are your forwards. Looking at the backs we have James Lowe on the left wing, Mac Hansen at fullback, Tommy O'Brien on the right wing. Is he supposed to be on the right wing? Yeah, okay. And then Gary Ringrose, Bundiaki, Sam Prendergrass, and Jamison Gibson Park. Those are your backs. South Africa starting 15, the front row. Fenter, Malcolm Marks, Thomas Dutoy, Eben Etzebeth, and Ron Arkier. The locks, Sia Khaleesi, Jasper Wiese, and Peter Steph Dutoy are your flankers in number 8. And what happened here? Something just happened. What are they doing? They took down the lineups for the backs. They just took them away. That's odd. Make sure we shut off the sound there. There we go. Got it off. Okay. All right. Well, this game was supposed to start 5 minutes ago, so we didn't start 5 minutes. For Ireland's sake, I hope the Bucks don't go down to 14 minutes. That might be an advantage, the way they're playing. Folks, let's wish a happy birthday to Hendo, our moderator. Hendo is a moderator on this channel too. I'm trying to remember. Yes, he is. Hendo has been a moderator for us for a long, long time. It's great to be with us. And it's his birthday. Today, he's 55 years young. No, it's not 55. We're about ready to get started here. Sorry, I get a little choked up hearing both those anthems. We are ready to get started. Malcolm Marks is out there, folks. And it looks like, the crowd is raucous. Plenty of South Africa fans, but lots of Irish green, of course. Home game. And there's our official on the pitch, Matthew Carley. We're getting ready to get started here, waiting for the whistle. This is the one we've been waiting for all season. Springboks better not let us down. Springboks going from left to right. This is the game of the year. Here we go. Bucks have lost 4 of the last 5 against Ireland. It's time to turn this thing around. The crowd is insanely loud. Sasha kicks it into the air, down the middle of the pitch, up in the air. Ireland comes down with it quite easily. It's Ryan Baird. Gibson Park comes to the near side. Gibson Park goes to the wing. They got space. James Lowe kicks it down the pitch. It's going to bounce around the 22, picked up back there by Sasha. He's going to send it back the other direction, all the way to the 22, taking just in the edge of play on the near side. Here comes, nice move there by Prendergrass, avoiding the tackle. Ball's up in the air, but the Irish are not retreating. That should be offsides, but not called. Ireland did not retreat 10 meters. That should have been a penalty, not called. And now Ireland has a ruck at their own 42. Very fast pace to this game so far. Missed tackle by the Springboks. They come wide. James Lowe is uncovered on the wing again. Nice job there by Cheslin Colby. Kicks it high into the air. South Africans retreat, unlike the Irish who never retreated. Ball bounces. Prendergrass has to chase it down. Willems there for the tackle. Brilliant work by the Bucks. And Damien De Allende in on the help. And a penalty against the Springboks. Penalty as Bundiaki was held down. 16 seconds in now, folks. He's in your head. He's in your head, Rossi. Yeah. That was a very quick whistle by Matthew Carley. A very quick whistle. I don't agree with that. Let's see it on replay. Maybe I do agree on replay. Bundiaki. No, that's a bullshit penalty. He was over the ball. He never was over the ball and didn't release. He came in after the guy was tackled. Wow, Ireland just given a gift of a penalty. So first line out, Dan Sheehan throws it in. They overthrow it intentionally. Ooh, big hit there on Josh van der Fleer, but he drives forward to about the 22. Thomas Dutoy takes him down. Ireland inside the 22. Gibson Park going to go through the near side. Prendergast tackled about 18 meters out. Gibson Park. Back to the center. Tackle made. Springbok defense holding for the moment. And a penalty for not releasing. That took a long time. Much longer than the penalty call. Oh, Gibson Park pushing one of the Springboks. It looked like it was Cobus Reinach he hit. Throws an arm into his shoulder. Yep, off their feet. So now Sasha Feinberg Umgumzulu will kick the ball. Penalty against Ireland for not releasing. Here we go. Gibson Park playing with another ball, and Carly's warning him to put the ball down. So Sasha looking for touch. Does he find it? He does. It'll be on the Irish side of the pitch for the first time. South Africa on the offense. They haven't had the ball. 3 minutes in, they've not touched the ball other than kicking it back. Here we go. Malcolm Marks with the first Springbok lineout. They go deep, and it wasn't straight, but it went towards the Ireland side. There goes the maul. Sia's behind it. Sia breaks free. Down inside the 10-meter line. Ball's available. Penalty against Ireland for collapsing the ball. Amy De Lende's on the loose. De Lende off it. Visa. Visa down to the 22. Ball's available. Springboks playing an advantage right here. They go wide. Sasha. Oh, there's a gap. Oh, it got Peter Stefter. It's a forward pass to Damon. Damon Phillips scores, but I think it was a forward pass. It might be called back. Just 3 minutes, 48 seconds in. Phillips Boca. I think it was a forward pass. If not, it was very flat. Woo! Wow. Let's see it again. That's good. That's good. That was forward. Phillips gets it. Gets it though. Great try. Great dive by Willemse. Make sure they don't call it back. This is what we need to see from the Springboks. This is the kind of start we need. No, it's going to be good. Sasha Feinberg Umgumzulu, tough angle from the near side. It's 8 seconds on the clock. 7. Here's the kick, and he's going to miss it. Barely, though. Almost got there, but he didn't make it. 5-0. Wow, brilliant stuff. Here's the restart. Jasper Visa at the 22. Ruck is formed. Cobus Reinach to dig it out. First time the Springboks touch the ball, they score. High into the air, and it's going to go in. It's knocked back in play, and Ireland has it at the 10-meter line. They're going back to midfield. Bundi Aki comes wide. Oh, Cheslin Colby! What a hit! Mighty Mo! What an incredible hit right there on Gary Ringrose. Now they come outside. James Lowe gets loose. He's inside the 22. Oh, there's a high tackle by Willemse. Prendergast. Ireland now on the front foot. They got space on the outside. Mac Hansen breaks free. They go wide to the wing. O'Brien's out there. He's down. Oh, big hit. There's a no-arms tackle by Sasha Feinberg Umgumzulu, driving him in a touch. Oh, there's a fight. Ringrose starts a fight. He hits Sasha. And Norkia gets it. Oh, it's out of control, folks. Oh, they're over by the stands. Sasha's pissed off at Ringrose, who are attacking him. Oh, my goodness. Now Malcolm's pushing a guy. That's a good tackle. It's going to be a card to Sasha Feinberg Umgumzulu, I'm pretty sure. No arms tackle. We're going to get a red right here. They're still fighting. Now they're attacking Cobus Reinach. Gibson Park starting something. He's been warned twice already. There is no love lost here after the cheating Irish side won in Paris at the 2023 World Cup.
Okay. Can we just wait, please, while I move the players? You go with your team. You go clearly away with your team. We're going to look at the spring.
Yep, and I think Sasha Feinberg-Umzel's in trouble. He's in trouble.
The actions of South Africa 10.
Yep. It's a no-arms tackle.
Okay.
It's a no-arms tackle, definitely.
Zulu's challenge on Tommy O'Brien, scrutinised.
No, he's just defending himself. But it's a yellow card.
His arm doesn't come up.
In full speed.
And where does he make contact?
His arm does come up. Oh, that's just rugby from the side. It looked bad from the other side.
We're not going to do it until you move away.
That right arm never made an attempt. It's funny from the other angle.
His arm did make an attempt.
Left is trying to get up, but ultimately it's that right arm is the problem.
Contact with that shoulder is.
Most of the force of that shoulder is into the chest. There is slight head contact.
So it's onto the shoulder and then it moves up to the head.
Yellow.
Okay. Yeah, Christoph.
Oh, they say he doesn't have time to bring his arm up, Carl Dixon says.
Yeah.
I agree with
We
Carl
have a
Dixon.
decision.
Yellow card.
Okay, come back to you now.
We're not convinced that it's a no-arms tackle, but we do believe that there is head contact. The player is falling, so we're going to go with a penalty restart in 15.
Oh, no card.
Okay? Hang on.
Wow. Oh, listen to this. And they're going to talk these.
It's a penalty against you.
Yep.
You're back on the line. What happens subsequently is not acceptable.
Yep.
If that happens again, a player from each side, at least, will be leaving the field and going to the bin. I
Yep.
don't want to hear your players telling me that players are running in when they're doing exactly the same. Control your team, control your team. That is a line in the sand.
Shut up.
I'm giving a penalty. That's the end of the discussion.
There you go. That's how it's handled properly.
There's no doubt South Africa will be very relieved.
Yep. Sasha was lucky not to get a yellow card. That would have been a yellow card last week. So Ireland kicks to the corner. Ireland should not feel undone here because it's the right call. He was trying to wrap with that other arm, and it's a penalty. It's the right call. But Sasha needs to be a lot more careful. 5-meter line out now. Dan Sheehan throws it far side of the pitch. Unchallenged. Ireland comes down with Gibson Park to Budiaki. Budiaki taken down by Khaleesi. 5 meters out. Gibson Park goes to the short side of the pitch. And a diving tackle by Caden Moody drives him back to 8 meters. Peter Steph to Toys in there as well. And going forward is Ryan Baird. Down to 5 meters. Gibson Park. Kaylin Doris. And Khaleesi with a big tackle along with Norkia. South Africa not buckling yet, but watch the wing. There's space out here. A missed tackle there, but did let him go. Jesse Creel on the tackle. Gibson Park. Prendergast. Mac Hansen to the wing. James Lowe. James Lowe back to Tommy O'Brien. Tommy O'Brien down to 2 meters. Springboks over the ball. They've stolen it. South Africa's stolen the ball. 2 meters out. Yes! Boca. Willemse digging it out. Jasper Visa. How did they steal that ball? Brilliant stuff. Call to use it. He hasn't even gotten there yet. You should have been a penalty. Ireland's at the base of the ruck. And Cobus Reinach kicks it into touch. It was a good clearance kick out to 25 meters. Woo! Man, this is a frenetic game thus far. That was much more reasonable officiating there. World Rugby's under a lot of scrutiny. I got to say that Matthew Carley handled that one very well. Brilliant counter ruck by the Bucks. Here's a lineup by Ireland 25 meters away. This time they challenged it. Etzebeth can't get it. Ireland comes down with it. Not straight by Ireland. And it's obvious because Eben Etzebeth had to reach across and miss the ball. Scrum. First scrum of the game, 8 minutes in. South Africa tries for a scrum. Yep, not straight. Good call. All right, man. Getting away dangerous tackles. You're high. What's you smoking, man? South Africa's pack weights. South Africa's slight advantage 904 to 893, 11 kgs. First scrum of the game. 8:36 on the clock. Crouch. Bind. Oh, early engagement by South Africa. That was before he said set. Lucky. Oh, big push. Springboks get a penalty on the scrum. Reinach digs it out. Over the middle. He's got De Allende. He's got Sasha. Sasha's got help on the outside. Damian Phillipson gets it on the wing. It's Caden Moody dancing up over the 50. Still going. Driving forward. South Africa with an advantage. Jesse Creel picks it up and goes a couple meters. Over the middle. Etzebeth. Reinach. Sasha to the near side. Sasha kicks it, but right into the players in front of him. And he gets tackled. And they turn it over, so the advantage is lost. Ireland with the ball now. Prendergast kicks it to the wing, but that's going to go into touch. Nope. Yeah, it's going to go into touch. It'll be South Africa ball. Sia Khaleesi tried to field it, and he realized, I can't get this. Let me let it go. So it'll be a South Africa line out on the far side of the pitch about 10 minutes in. Prendergast, only 13 caps. Seems like he's played more. Malcolm Marks with another line out now. Like I said last time, I wasn't sure that it was straight. It's good. Unchallenged. There's Khaleesi. Khaleesi drives forward. He runs into Josh van der Fleer. Tackle's made. Ruck is formed. Jasper Wiese joins the ruck. And here comes Cobus Reinach. He kicks it over the top. Up to about 10-meter line. Knocked backwards. The Bucks, they keep knocking backwards. Cobus gets it back. Inside of 22. Advantage over. We had a knock-on advantage. They kick it away. Down to about the 38-meter line. Mac Hansen picks it up. He's going to kick it high into the air. Chase is on. And Phillipsen's hit in the air. David Phillipsen's hit in the air. No call. Pieter-Steph du Toit cuts back to the inside. He got it by his boot, and he can't get any further forward. We're going to go back for a penalty for no arms tackle. Yeah, I caught him in the air. Not no arms. Yeah, he caught him in the air. Matthew Carley caught it. Yep, I saw him caught in the air. Phillipsen was in the air. It was James Lowe. Yep, there's the penalty. It's still a penalty. Oh, that's a terrible kick. What the hell was that? Sasha Feinberg-Ozulu gains 2 meters on a kick. It was atrocious. That's already 2 poor kicks on his part. What is Stick doing out on the field? Okay, 11:43. Line out on the near side. Springboks gain nothing there at the 10-meter line. That one goes to Etzebeth, to Reinach. Reinach over the middle. It's Khaleesi driving forward. Khaleesi keeps going. Nice carry. Picks up about 7 meters there. The Irish crowd getting very animated. Cobus Reinach high into the air. Chase is on. Etzebeth is there. Etzebeth knocks it back, and Ireland gets it. Good hands by Dan Sheehan. Prendergast. Oh, they throw it away. And Caden Moody with a massive tackle back to the 32-meter line. Gary Ringrose got buried. Ruck formed. Okay. Gibson Park to Kalen Doris. Doris is tackled. Gibson Park is going to dig it out. Ireland trying to get something good. James Baird now. He's tackled. Etzebeth rolls away. Call to use it. Gibson Park going to dig it out of the back of that ruck. Kicked over the top. Midfield. And Phillipsen drops it, but it goes backwards, picked up by Jesse Creel. Are we in touch? Knock on. It's going to be a knock on. Okay, that's a fair call. That's a fair call. Phillipsen dropped that. I guess they called that forward on Phillipsen. So it would be Ireland's ball. Let's see it on the replay. It went backwards. But he lost it. Hendo's birthday, that's right. 178 people currently here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. We should be hitting 40,000 on this match, 50,000. What's going on, YouTube? Start promoting this channel. The more you guys chat, the more people will be drawn to the stream. All right, here we go. 5-0 South Africa, 13-35 in this contest. Crouch. Bind. Set. Gibson Park puts it in there, and the South Africans blow forward. Oh, what a tackle by Cobus Reinach. Kayla Doris is twice his size. He took him down. Gibson Park, ball's available. Ireland. South Africa's defense has been superb so far. Kia Khaleesi with a counter ruck. And Matthew Carley clearly communicating to the players so they don't get infringements. Is that Moody? Good job by Kane and Moody. And then he's tackled. And Carley doing a good job saying player falling, so it wasn't a dangerous tackle. 2 hands. Ball's out. Cobus Reinach somehow got that ball out of that ruck when the crowd was all over him. Willemse now gets in there. He's put into the ruck. Counter ruck coming from the Irish. Good breakdown work by both sides. Etzebeth goes forward. He's about a meter and tackle there. Cobus Reinach's going to dig it out again. Call to use it. Reinach high into the air. Chases, not much of a chase. Over here it's Cheslin Colby. It goes backwards and it's picked up by Rowan Nortkia. He hands the ball off very cleverly. He was not going to be able to get to the ground. It would have been a turnover, but South Africa retains possession. And we're going to kick it away again. This is getting old. Nope, this time we play ball. Jasper Wiese with a carry. 15 minutes off the clock, folks. Malcolm Marks comes over. Reinach is going to kick it this time. From his 25-meter line. That's going to go to Mac Hansen. And Colby, they fight for it. Colby knocks it on. James Lowe has it, but Peter Steph DeToy tackles him and gets over the ball, but he can't get it. Nice clean out by the Irish. Great breakdown work by both sides when they have the ball. The ball's kicked forward. Nobody's home. Sasha's got to chase it down inside the 22. He finally gets it. And a whistle blows. Offside? Huh? South Africa offside. I want to see that again. Looked to me like they retreated. 16 minutes now. Oh my goodness. No, the up and under kicks are useless today. It's not working. So that's an offside against South Africa, but I want to see that again. Prendergast. Where's the mark going to be? Just outside the 22. Ireland now threatening again. South Africa was awesome on offense the first time they had the ball, but not much since. Dan Sheehan will throw it in from about the 25-meter line. Here's a line out. Etzebeth knocks it down, and the Springboks have it, but driven into touch. Great defense by Ireland. So Sheehan will throw it in again. Etzebeth had long hands in there. 17 minutes off the clock now. Here we go. Line out this one about a meter forward. 23 meter. They go deep. Well done by Ireland. Great line out there. They get into them all. Etzebeth comes flying in from the side. There's a penalty advantage because Etzebeth came side entry. So they've got an advantage here, and if they don't do it, it's knocked down by the Springboks, picked up by Cheslin Colby, who gets hit high, but he can't go anywhere with it because it was a side entry by Etzebeth. Yeah. Yep, no, Carly's correct. It became a maul, and he entered from the side. Said also Peter Steph DeToy side entry, but I saw Eben Etzebeth clearly side entry in that maul. Yep, that's the right call. Matthew Carley got that one right. They're going to kick for the corner, or they're going to go for the post? I think they're going to go for the post here. Sam Prendergast is going to go for the post. This should be an easy conversion for him. Thank you, Jaretha. Here we go. Speak to Christoph if you want clarity. I love it. Matthew Carley this is, I think, one of the better games so far. We'll see if it continues. Here we go. Easy kick here from just inside the hash mark. We'll make it 5-3. He's got 30 seconds of shot clock. Not messing around. He's going to kick it. He hit the post, but Ireland gets the ball. So he missed the kick. The defense has got to adjust. Ireland with the ball. They missed the kick. Prendergast. Oh, Tad Furlong with a carry now. So Ireland is feeling. There goes Josh Vanderfleer down to 5 meters. The Springboks are scrambling. They're out of position on defense. Now they get adjusted. Finally, 5 meters out. Oh, that should have been a penalty on Ireland for off his feet, but they get away with one there. Ireland gets away with a penalty for being off their feet. There it is. Ryan Bird is in. Tag burn. Tag burn. Gets the try. Going to be easy conversion. That should have been off the feet. Should have been off the feet. Uh-oh, we're going to go look at TMO. What's he doing here? He's TMO. We're going to TMO. Illegal clear up by number 4, and that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what I said. He should have been charged. Here it is. Watch it. Oh, yeah. He takes his shoulder. That should be a card. He went shoulder right into Malcolm Marks.
You're not allowed to go off your feet at ruck
And he dove off his feet. Yeah, Malcolm Marks. That's no try. No try.
I'd say it's going to be a penalty against.
It's clearly a penalty.
Yeah, Draco, you also have to make.
And he hit him in the face, too.
Okay, so the South African player, number 10, was over the ball jackling. He is pulled to floor by the Ireland player. And then the Irish player is then late arriving, number 4. I believe it's definite head contact.
Yep.
But glancing. But, okay.
Okay, they're going to debate this.
One more time from the touchline, please.
This could be a card.
Well, there's more than that. That's making contact. I don't know how glancing that is.
That's right in his face. That's a red card. 20-minute red card.
Player, so we're not sure whether that arm will come. So I'm going to send it to off field.
And he leads with his shoulder. This is going to the booth. This is a yellow card.
We have a decision.
Going to the booth. No try.
Number 4 is an illegal clear out and makes contact with the head. It will be a yellow card and it will go from off field review.
That is the right call.
Carney's quite right. He's looking at it. He's probably thinking that there's more to it, like you said, Draco, when he's just deferred it.
Ryan Baird. I saw it live. The announcer saying that was it James Ryan? Yeah, it's James Ryan. They said they didn't see it initially. I saw it from the outside. I called it, did I not, folks? Yellow card to Ireland. Sasha doesn't kick it into touch. The third cock up kicking. What the hell? Why is it Pollard on the bench? Sasha, he had a penalty. He leaves it in play. Unbelievable. All the way back to the 22. Yellow card on James Ryan. Unbelievable. Sasha's killing us. That went straight into touch by Prendergast. Going to come back, so South Africa gets the territory back. Wow. Got lucky there. All right, here comes the line out from South Africa. 20 minutes in now. It's gone to the bunker. It might become a red card. 20-minute red card. It's a dangerous clear out. Line out to Etzebeth. Reinach over to center to Sasha. He goes wide. Oh, Sia nearly breaks through, but he's tackled at the 38-meter line. Kobus gets over there just in time. He goes to Sasha all the way to the wing to Kane Moody, who kicks it and knocked into touch by Ireland. Mac Hansen knocked it into touch. So got quiet here for a second on the pitch. So Malcolm Marks now. Line out in Irish territory. We need some ball here handling. What are they doing? They're jumping all over the place. It's Peter Steph Dutoy. Reinach, his arm grabbed as he released it, but he gets it away. Jesse Creel with the ball, his first carry. Willemse kicks it forward. It goes into touch. Willemse is tackled off the ball by James Lowe. So Ireland to get the ball back. It was kicked into touch. Oh, we got a decision? I think we have a decision here? No. It's really quickly. It was touched by Ireland, apparently, so it's going to be a South African line out. Okay, I didn't see that touch. We'll take it. All right, here we go. Malcolm Marks now with a line out from the near side of the pitch. They get it to Nortkia in the lineup. They're into a maul. It's not going anywhere. Now it surges forward, and it collapses at the 22. Ball's available. Cobus Reinach to tackle the 9. How about a penalty? He tackled the 9. The crowd is cheering. That's illegal action. He was still in the ruck. James Lowe inside the 22 bounces off Peter Steph Dutoy's tackle and then gets taken down. By his own players, actually. Unbelievable. There's Porter. Andrew Porter's first time I've seen him carry the ball. Gibson Park being told to use it. There's going to be a clearance kick from Prendergast. And it goes into touch. That's a nice clearance kick out to about 10-meter line. Prendergast like further. No, dude, that was pretty far. 5-0 still. So Sasha's already killed us with 3 terrible kicks. Malcolm Marks now with a line out. South Africa needs some momentum here. We need another try. 23-44. Here comes the line out. Just outside 10-meter line. Etzebeth, unchallenged. Kobus over the middle to Sasha. He kicks it high. He chases on the far side. It's going to be around the 22. That's a good kick. Caden Moody gets taken down in the air. Straight into touch. Going to come all the way back. Tommy O'Brien kicks it straight into touch. So O'Brien says knock-on advantage. He says no. I guess O'Brien thought he had a knock-on advantage. Yeah, it was knocked backwards by Mac Hansen. That's a good call by Matthew Carley. It's 24-30 in the game now. Still waiting to hear about that yellow card, whether it be upgrade to red. Here's a line out. 14-man Ireland doing well. Dan Lende to Jesse Creel. Jesse Creel drives down to the 22. About 8 meters he picks up straight through the middle. Oh, there goes Jasper Visa. He gets it to right. Nortkia to 1 meter out. Ball's available. Somebody better get there. Pick and go. The Bucks knocking on the door on the far side of the pitch. There's no defenders. There it is. It's in. It's a try. Baka. Bowen Fenter, but I think there was a forward pass. I think we're going to have... I think it's a forward pass. No try. You watch. Here we go. Yeah, that's a forward pass. That's clearly a forward pass. No try. No try.
So we got a TMO check.
Yep, forward pass.
So that pass there we believe is forward, Jacko?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a decision. Happy?
Yeah, over to you.
No try.
The pass from 8 inside to number 5 comes out of the hands forward. It will be no try and
Yep.
scrum to Ireland.
Yep, that's a correct call.
He doesn't even wait for it.
That is a correct call. Yep, that's Carly's calling a really good game so far. I saw it in real time. I said it was forward. It was clearly a forward pass, unfortunately. Now, South Africa's blown up Ireland's scrum twice now. Let's see if they can do it again. So Ireland will have the ball inside their 22. South Africa can get a penalty here. It'd be great and get a 5-meter line out. They're going to want to get it out of that scrum very quickly. 25 minutes, only 5 points on the board. So 2 balls on the pitch. Sasha throws one off to the sideline. All right, inside at 22. Make sure you're bounded, he said. Here we go. The crowd trying to cheer on Ireland, who's had very bad scrum so far. Crouch. Bind. Set. Gibson Park puts it into South Africa, blows it back. Oh, and they get away. Kalen Doris has it. He's tackled by Sasha, who's buried under the pile. Ireland now going to try to get something going here. Tad Furlong goes forward. He's tackled. Ruck is formed. Still inside their 22. Gibson Park being told to use it. And they kick it down the pitch. It's going to be around midfield, taken there by Willemse. He kicks it. South Africans retreat. He got his own kick. Damon Willemse gets the ball off to Jasper Wiese, to Sasha, who kicks it through the 22. The chase is on. Here comes Chesley Colby. Colby. Mac Hansen just gets there. Colby, almost. Goal line drop kick. Wow. Chesley Colby was pouring like a racing freight train. What's the time off for? Somebody hurt? Here's. Is he going to be a red card? Here we go.
Thank you.
This is on the yellow card to James Ryan.
We have a decision from the bunker. The yellow card will be upgraded to a 20-minute red card.
Woo!
Danger because the action is always illegal.
Wow. No degree of mitigation.
Well, his first red card.
Wow. It was always illegal. That's the problem. Yep, it's a 20-minute red card. Wow, so South Africa hasn't scored while they've had 8 minutes on that card. Now they get it at the 45. It's Sasha. Sasha kicks it in the air. The chase is on by Kane and Moody. And it's knocked. Oh, it's come on. That's a knock on. Yeah, Ireland knocked it on. It's going to be a scrum to the Springboks outside of 22. It's getting spicy now. It is a good game so far, but there's no momentum. South Africa's defense has been incredible, but their offense has been lacking at time, mostly when they're kicking the ball away. When they keep the ball in hand, they've done very well. I don't know why they're not keeping ball in hand. 27 minutes now. Andy Farrell looking a little bit nonplussed up in the booth. 24 meters, South Africa now. Willemse comes out to the near side. On the far outside, there's Jesse Creel. Crouch. See the camera on Carly's body for the first time. Bind. Set. Big push by South Africa. They got a penalty advantage here. Reinach. De Lede. Jesse Creel. And the 9 is tackled. Why don't we get a penalty right there? He's trying to get the ball, and the guy tackles him. There should be a penalty right in front of the post. I think South Africa's going to go to the corner. Damien Delende's bizarre porn mustache is funny. They're kicking for the corner. Yes. When they play the ball in hand, they do well. So they need to play. I love the slope of Aviva Stadium on that side. It's so gentle and slow. So many people. South Africa's had 8 lineouts. They've won all of them. Ireland's won 2 of their 3 lineouts. Or lost 2 of their 3 lineouts. Excuse me. All right, here we go. 9th lineout. This one's critical. And they get it. Norkia comes down with it. The Bucks into a maul about 10 meters out. They're driving now. Reinach is at the back. Players getting ready. Still going forward. Slowly, but getting close to that touchline. Get it out of there. And Ireland's going to get the ball back or what? Yep. No, penalty for collapsing it. Now we're going to go for 5-meter line out here. Let's collapse. One was on his knees. They went over on top of him. So Andrew Porter went to his knees. So they're going to do this, no doubt, do a 5-meter. They're going to tap and go or going to do the line out? Scrum. Ooh. Springboks want to drag all those players in there and get some space out wide. Now this is when I get a scrum. You're 5 meters out. You're near the touch line, or the touch line. This is when you want to do it. Yeah, there's Porter. Fell to his knees. Yep, he just lost his footing. Doesn't matter. It's a penalty, whether it's intentional or not. 30 minutes off the clock now. Springboks need to get in gear here. 5 meters out to scrum. Far side of the pitch. Crowd gets amped up. They're cheering loudly now for the Irish. Trying to exhort their team. Now they get quiet. Both sides early engagement there. They got tired of waiting for Matthew Carley. Gonna reset it. Thanks to my mods for catching that. Here we go for the reset. 31 minutes off the clock now. 5 meters out, far side of the pitch. South Africa with a scrum. Ireland holding on. Crouch. Bind. Set. And South Africa drives them forward again. And they get another penalty. Here they come out of the scrum. David Delende, that ball went forward, I think, and they lose it. And how about a freaking warning here? That's the third penalty. Wow. Tommy O'Brien is down. Let's see what happened on this tackle with O'Brien. It was lost forward, yeah. Ooh, that's a high tackle too. He hits him right in the head. That could be a card. Oh, yeah. O'Brien can get a card here. Wow. O'Brien, we're going to go to TMO. Yep, TMO check.
Out here,
White 14.
thinking that
White 14,
Moody might be to blame. He's not.
With South Africa 14.
Yep. Tommy O'Brien hit him high. That you can't see from that angle. I couldn't see it real time. Here you go. Ooh, yeah, there you go. The other angle's the best angle. This is the best angle. Oh, yeah, definitely head contact. The Irish are upset. Tommy O'Brien came off worse, but he's the one that caused the head contact. And then Caden tried to avoid it.
There's head contact there.
Yeah, that's a card.
How severe it is.
That's a card.
Again,
No wonder Moody lost the
to
ball.
The referee and TMO, but you could easily find another bunker situation. He's
Yeah,
hit
this
him
is
in the jaw.
Yeah, he hit him right in the jaw. Yep.
Yeah, and I think
That's a yellow through the bunker.
Doesn't take away from that fact.
So we're considering penalty only, so we're between penalty and yellow
Penalty
card.
and yellow card. Oh, seriously, that's a bunker review.
So he's really passive. And some of the forces through the chest to the chest.
Okay, well, I'll accept
We have
that.
an agreement between us.
Yellow card.
So we have a decision. Jacko, we're going to go for a penalty only. We believe the player is extremely passive, and although he makes head contact, both players are dipping into the action as well.
Yeah, fine with that.
Okay, so it's going to be a penalty. You've got a choice.
How about a warning? You've had like a half a dozen penalties here. The crowd is booing. They're lucky they didn't get a card there. Very lucky. They're lucky they didn't get a card there. So what are we going to do? Kick for the post? Scrum. Now, they've had 4 penalties down here in the last couple minutes. Ireland's had 4 penalties and one that should have been a yellow card minimum. Here we go. South Africa has to score here because Ireland has been able to get away with 4 penalties, and they're going to be excited if they hold off. O'Brien's got an HIA. I was going to say, as hard as he got hit, how could that not be an HIA? So who's coming on? It's like Jack Crowley. Yeah, Jack Crowley. Oh boy. So South Africa's got to score here. I mean, they're up a player. Only 8 minutes left on that 20-minute red card. And they haven't scored in 12 minutes with the card. Crouch. Bind. Set. You can't let Ireland hang around like this. And now the Springboks are driving forward again. And Ireland's wheeling the scrum. But they're going to reset it. That was a penalty there. Oh, Tad Furlong is shaking his head no. You've had 4 penalties. That should have been a 5th penalty. Crowd excited about that. 75% possession in the last 10 minutes to South Africa, and they have yet to score. 7 minutes left on the red card. C is complaining. Matthew Carley says, I'm watching a lot of stuff. Well, how about if they get another penalty? You get a penalty try here. And a card. Crouch. Set. And the Bucks drive forward. And Ireland collapses. Another penalty. Another penalty. We've got space here. De Allende down to 5 meters, drives 4 meters. And Prendergast is in the way. That should have been a penalty for slow. Yes, another penalty for slowing down the game. Visa. Come on, Bucka. Now all the Irish are back in the defense. And we tackle Etzebeth. Another penalty. 3 penalty advantages here. And a hands on the ball. That's a 4th penalty. Peters offside, a 5th penalty. And there goes Corbis. Bucka! He goes under the post because nobody covers him. Bucka! Corbis Reinach with the try. Amid 6 penalties on the same play by Ireland. His 19th try. And a yellow card to Prendergast. Well deserved. Wow. So now Ireland down to 13 players. There it is, 12-0. Crowd booing.
Gone. They're going to be properly...
Here's a restart. And the kicking is being done by Jack Crowley now because Prendergast is in the booth. in the sin bin. That's going to go inside the 22, taken by Jasper Wiese at the 22. He goes forward over the 22. Ireland down to 13 players and about 6 minutes left. Chases on by Moody. What an incredible job. Falling to the ground. He gets it. South Africa has the ball at midfield. Sasha. South Africa coming near side. They got 2 more players than the Irish do. Peter Steph du Toit spinning down to almost midfield. Ball's knocked forward. And James Lowe gets it. Picked up by Ireland. They're saying it's a knock-on advantage. And it's stripped. Cynical play. Just a penalty. Boy, Ireland gets a break there. They're going to be able to kill a couple minutes here with 2 cards. Jack Crowley taking his time. Ireland's still in this game. South Africa needs to get a bigger lead. Looks like a good kick. How far did he get it? Not as good as I saw. 4 minutes left on Ryan Barrett's red card and 8 minutes on Prendergast's yellow card. James Ryan, not Ryan Barrett. James Ryan, excuse me. 354 people here. Still time for more points. We need it. But we're not going to get it when we get stupid penalties and turn the ball over. South Africa was up 2 players. You ought to be able to get people free. All right, here's the Ireland line out inside the 22. Success. Wow, that was a heck of a line out. And they're driving forward. And a penalty against South Africa. They break free. There they go. Josh Vanderfleer down to 5 meters. Oh, no. Don't give up a try here to Bundiaki. 1 meter out. Ireland. They're playing another advantage. They've got space, and there it is. And it's Dan Sheehan. Just like that. Down 2 men. Wow, what a huge mistake by South Africa. Turning the ball over, up 2 players, and then they give a try up in moments. Completely changed the tenor of the game. Man. So it's going to be Sheehan. Ireland needed that one, man. Unbelievable. Kick is going to be good this time. 7. Jack Crowley scores it. Wow, that completely changes the game. Up 2 players, South Africa. It took them 18 minutes to get a score. And now going to be back down to just 1 player on the bench here. And they give up a score with Ireland, a 13-man squad. Wow. Mac Hansen tackled by Kane and Moody inside the 22. South Africa needs to get those points back here in the last minute and a half. That may be a blessing in disguise, that cock up, because Rossi can rip some ass in the locker room at halftime. Wow. Unbelievable. Malcolm Marks now with the line out for the Bucks with just a minute left in the first half. Still up 2 players for the moment. Need to take advantage of this and get some points here, but they're 30 meters away. Line out is good. Etzebeth. And they run right into the heart of the defense when there's space on the wings. And it's locked on. If Ireland can survive a scrum here, maybe if South Africa gets a penalty in a scrum here, they can kick some points. But look at Gibson Park just getting over there. So Ryan's not going to come in. Looks like he's going to be replaced. Hand in the floor in the bottom of that ruck. Okay, let's see. Are we going to TMO? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a card. Yeah, Jack Crowley gets a card. Leave the field. Wow. Wow. Yeah. 3 players off the pitch now for Ireland. 3 players off the pitch. Well, 2. I guess one's going right back out. Wow. We're running out of space for these cards. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. 3 cards, 3 players off the pitch right now. And who's this? Is that a Prendergast there? Kean Prendergast. Okay, they're back to 13. They got a player back. 2 yellow cards. The red card is expired now. I can't even keep up. Here's a line out by the Bucks. They have it. I don't know why. They had a terrible kick there, so they didn't get much. Now they're driving forward. They're driving forward. There's a penalty. Number 5 is there. You go. Another penalty. On Ireland, another penalty. We're over the hooter. Oh, that's getting ugly here. It's getting chippy. Yeah, that's not the mark. Kick it for the 5-meter line. I can't even keep up with the yellow cards. I'm just going to take them off. There's just too many. One and 3 green replacements. Ooh, 1 and 3. Bone Fenter and Thomas Dutour coming out. Gerbelar and Vilcolo come in. Wow. Now he's warning about 3 scrums in a row, them making mistakes. So they're going to go for a scrum 10 meters out instead of the 5-meter line out. They're up 2 players. We're over the 40-minute mark. We got to score here. Need a converted try. So they've been warned about their scrum now, has Ireland. South Africa's just got to blow them up in the scrum again. Crouch. Bind. Got to have a good scrum here, boys. Set. And South Africa pushes them forward again. There's another penalty in the scrum. Another penalty. They're just destroying that Ireland scrum. Picked up by Visa. He's tackled 5 meters out. Ball's available. Kobus Reinach. And the ball bounces. Sia gets it to Sasha. Sasha kicks it to the wing. Shoves it Kobe. It's going to be too much. But we were playing advantage. Wow. Is there going to be another card here? Another card! Oh! Another card! 4 scrums in a row. He warned them. Down to 12 players. He warned them, and they're going to scrum again. Crowd is booing royally, but the announcers are right. Paddy McCarty's coming in now.
Do you put in an additional back onto the side of the scrum because they're down a number?
My goodness.
To lock in
So they're down to 12 players. Josh Van der Fleer sacrificed.
Has been sacrificed.
43-17.
In his debut test win.
You got to give Ireland credit. They've only given up 12 points despite playing abysmally.
Time on.
The biggest scrum.
43-28. 3 cards.
In front of him. Steenenkamp. Low. Marks.
Crouch. Bind.
And it'll be interesting to watch. It's
Set.
all Malcolm Marks in this. You ought to know
And South Africa drives him forward again.
He's putting right through the middle of that scrum.
Another penalty advantage.
And obliterated once
Kobus
more.
Reinach is
Reinach.
going to come back. Penalty try.
It was the only option left.
Yep.
For Matthew Carr.
Penalty try.
It's a penalty try.
Crowd booing, but it is a penalty try.
Be another yellow card. He's saying no, thankfully.
Penalty try. Wow. Crowd is booing still.
Stadium and a pantomime.
Wow. Matthew Carley's calling a good game. And I said that when things were going against the Springboks. And nobody come back at me and say, I'm just saying it because it's going our way. But I said it all along. So penalty try. And they've got 3 people in the bin. He had no option. I mean, their scrum is atrocious. Man. Yeah, no option. That was the 6th frickin' penalty on the scrum. I think it was very generous. I was calling for that one, the 4th one. 19 now. 19-7. Only one big mistake by South Africa giving up that try. Yeah, now they've got to take advantage of when they come out in the second half and just because they get the ball first and just start doing something. All right, so we'll turn off. First half, the Springboks went from left to right. Now they'll go from right to left. So we'll turn that around. And Ireland will go the other direction now. All right, folks, halftime. Wow, that was something else. What a half. Man. Springboks need to really clean up some stuff, though. They should be dominating much more than this. How on earth did the Bucks let them score that try? I don't know. That was unbelievable. Yeah, well, he already made changes. He brought 2. He changed the front row. Johan Grubela came in, and Vilcolo came in. Yep. Thomas du Toit and Bonaventer are out. And we continued the scrum dominance. It only got better. Yep. Irish 13 not even able to beat a Safa High School. Well, Irish discipline has been very bad. Max number of yellow cards before they stop the game. Wacky Mantis, that's a good question. What's the maximum number of yellow cards before they stop the game? I don't know, man. I do not know. Yeah, another card. Yeah, we got a red card. It was legit. That yellow card, that could have been a red card too. Yep, it wasn't upgraded. Anyway, crazy stuff. Not funny from rugby's point of view, but hell, it's Lecca when finally the Buck are treated fairly. Exactly. Yeah, it had to be on the penalty try. Exactly. Destroying the Irish everywhere except the scoreboard, add points. Well, we did. We did, finally. Yeah, ref sees the dirty play of these potato farmers. Ouch. Maryland, what's going on? You're going to take that card from the... Yeah, they're going to take it away from him. The Irish are going to steal his card. But we got a red card earlier. 20-minute red card. Yep. Only reason isn't going the yellows. No, they just got one. Exactly. No, it wasn't a mistake by Copus. The ball was stripped out of his hands. It was cynical. Yep. We saw it on the replay. Bad reffing. That player took out our player from the side. Well, I didn't see that. If he missed one, then, it's not bad. Irish score with 13 out of 50. Yeah, you're right. It's embarrassing, JM. It is embarrassing. Who's good needs to improve. Who's green? Caught sleeping. Yep. Rossi's going to give an earful at halftime. Sasha missing tackles. Ireland try. Yeah, we got that. 3 more at least. Here come de Boca, said Ulrich. Yep, they did. Irish captain should be sent off. That's the second time I heard somebody say that. What's he doing? Other than moaning about stuff, he's doing a lot of stuff. Converted. Yep. And they're booing because they think Moody did something wrong. No, Katie Moody did anything wrong. He was the man on offense. He had the ball in both hands. Yeah, it was Tommy O'Brien. He was lucky he didn't get a card there. That was just a penalty. That was a gift. Was the yellow card. Yeah, Damien. I said Damien Willemse was taken out without the ball. I did call that. So I'm watching the replay here, and let's see. Springboks, this is their first try, which was brilliant to Willemse. There goes Dan Landy. Dan Landy made this thing happen, but I thought it was a forward pass, but it turns out it wasn't. There's Visa. Yeah, they're going to wind up with Willemse way out on the wing, and he's going to score this try. Yeah, that's the one. The Irish can argue that that was a forward pass. And I think they'd have a legitimate case, the one that Willemse scored. But here I can see it from above now. I can see for sure if it's a forward pass. Yeah, Peter Steph du Toit's pass to Willemse looked forward to me. But hey, we'll take it. We get cheated so much anyway. It's a great try by Willemse to maintain possession and have his hand on that ball as he dove across being tackled. That was incredible. That was incredible. Now, Ireland had a chance to score here at 7 minutes in, and the Springboks turned the ball over within 5 meters. Yeah, there it is right there. Watching that again. Brilliant work at the breakdown there by the Springboks to get that thing back. We want revenge for the Stade de France when Bundy Aki side entry. I mean, I saw it from the other end of the stadium. You could see him side enter and no penalty called, and we lost that game 13-8. Ireland's collecting cards. Yes, they are. It's a card collection. They're card collectors here. Man, they've gotten 4 cards already. They could have had 7 or 8 the way they've been playing. And here's hands. Yeah, right there. Hands in the ruck. Cynical. That slow play down. Watching the replay, and that's when Kobus scored. And no one tackled him, so he got up and ran under the post, so it'll be an easy conversion. Very heads-up play by Kobus Reinach. And then Bundy Aki comes over and runs his mouth. Why? Because Kobus scored and he went to the middle? Bundy Aki is being an ass out there tonight. Josh van der Fleer. Watch the replay of that. And Bundy Aki nearly scored, but they stopped him short, and it wound up being Dan Sheehan. But they were playing an advantage anyway. Jasper Wiese didn't really have much of a choice. He tried to stop Sheehan, but he couldn't quite get him. Folks, this is insane. The number of cards coming out against Ireland is insane. And Carly is right to call them. I mean, they've been legit. But watch for a little balancing act to come in the second half. If there's anything questionable, the Springboks will probably get a card. 44-22. You think that's going to be a final score? Family's going to get another beer. That's fine. Excuse me. He has been very good, Charles. Yeah, he may miss a couple things, but I mean, there's so much going on. You can't blame the guy. It's insane. Yep. So, Brian Hightower, the American commentator. Why are these guys in different places? I don't understand that. NBC does a half-ass job on this. NBC Sports. But let me take a look at what's going on in my Super Brew, folks. How are you all doing in your Super Brew today? I was looking pretty good earlier. Let's see. I got 3 match points. I picked Portugal by 5 over Canada. They won by 6. I picked New Zealand by 24. I got both those points. I picked Japan by 7. They won by 2. I got both points. I picked Uruguay by 10, so I got 1 point. I did take a flyer and pick Spain over Fiji, and Fiji won 41-33, so I got 1 wrong today. I've got South Africa by 10 over Ireland, so right now I'm sitting pretty on that one, 12-point difference. Yeah, so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. Not bad. Not bad, but I needed all of them to get back in the mix. I took a hit last week with a yellow spoon, a bunch of flyers. I took a risk on some things last week, so yep. Anyway, if we keep scrummaging like this, the Irish 4-pack will be dead by 60 minutes. Yeah, well, they're already dead, and they haven't. Ronan Kelleher, I think Ronan Kelleher and Finlay Beelan will be coming in soon. There's no way that they can continue getting pummeled like this. The South Africans should just keep scrumming, just keep scrummaging. They are just destroying them in the scrum. Absolutely destroying them. It is something else. It is something else. Sight to behold. Yep. Excuse me. Need another try while they're down. Yeah, I don't mind losing my point in Super Brew if we can roll over them. I want revenge, exact revenge for the Stade de France. And that we were cheated in that game so badly. It was so badly cheated in that game. Yeah. So, anyway, halftime, folks, at Aviva Stadium in Dublin, where the Irish are reeling with 3 players on the bench and in a lot of trouble here. A lot of trouble. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy what's happening out there. So, yeah. Oh, boy. This one's been something else. Say the very least, something else. Huh. Well, gosh, guys, I don't know what to say. This has been an interesting first half, to say the least. Honda Accord, $279 to lease. All right, 19-7. Here's the halftime stats. 58% possession for South Africa, 47 carries to Ireland's 52, 58 tackles made by South Africa, 61 by Ireland, 267 meters made by the Springboks, 233 by Ireland, 5 penalties to Springboks, 11 to Ireland, 57% territory to 43. So it's, other than territory possessions, pretty even. Everything else is kind of even across the board. A lot of unhappy people at Aviva Stadium. A lot of South African players, a lot of Irish players sitting on the sidelines. James Lowe was dangerous there twice. He nearly got loose on us. I warned. He's a guy you got to watch out for. But I'm worried about Mac Hansen too. Yeah, South Africa's defense held firm, except for that one time. They just really screwed the pooch there. Yep. Yeah, early shot by Sasha Feinberg Ungumazulu. And the Ringrose attacked Sasha. That was BS. He should have been given should have been taken out for that. He went over and started a fight. What was deemed just a penalty at best. Yeah. I think that'll probably later be changed. After the, it won't matter, but after the game, they might give him a yellow card for that. And then this was crazy. The Irish, it bounced off the post, and James Lowe recovered it because Prendergast missed that easy kick for a penalty, and then they wound up turning the ball over. Seems like we will not be retaining the yellow cap. Oh, you're not? Okay, you're having a good one with Fonz? Good. And Tins, the Subaru is a mess. If you're struggling with streams, DSTV allowing more streams on account. Oh, is that for me, Werner? Thank you. I appreciate that, but I don't do that. I appreciate it's kind of good offer. Yep. And then we got this try overturned on Ireland because of cynical play, which led to a 20-minute red card. Yep. Always illegal. James Ryan came flying and hit Malcolm Marks right in the head. Yep, that was the right call. Andrew Jackson TMO has been very busy this game, as has Matthew Carley, the official. Yep. Bunker review. Yep. That was just a dumb play. It's his first ever red card, apparently, but a dumb play. Greetings from Kimberly, says Krista DeToy. Well, hello to you. I've been to Kimberly. Stayed overnight right next to the big hole in a Protea. Yeah, and then the Springboks had a try call back too because Visa had a forward pass there. That's a shame. Bonaventure's try was called back because of forward pass, but it was a correct call. So both sides had a try overturned, and both were the correct call. Yeah, Visa, I don't know what he was thinking there. And then Norkia, it's his fault. He went too far ahead. So overturned. Stick is talking to the team in the locker room. There's Quagga Smith. And Mornay Fundenberg. There's a lot of Springboks in that locker room. A lot of Springboks. 19-7 at halftime. Ireland, they're just kind of stretching in the locker room. They're not really talking right now. I wonder if they've already had their conversations. Getting close to the end of the halftime. We'll be coming back. Ireland comes out down 3 players to start the second half. That's going to be crazy. I don't even have a handle on how much time there is in those cards. There's too many cards to put up. Sorry, folks. I just had to check on something here. Yeah, got car ads out the wazoo. Yeah, not used to seeing car ads watching the internet so much and not watching broadcast TV anymore. Yep. Wow. Let's see. I'm going to check on something here very quickly here. Well, that one's doing well. My video on my other channel is doing very well. Yep. 2 hours, 19,000. That's not bad. All right, cool beans. Oh my goodness, folks. So, Advil. Put Donnie O'Sullivan in the team. We're ready for the second half. Here we go. Time marker's off, excuse me. And we're underway. Ireland will kick. Ball goes down in front of the 22. Norkia goes up for it. He's got it. And he's tackled outside the 22. We're second half underway now. Use it as the call. Kobus hasn't even got there. And now we already got a complaint coming from Kean Pendergrast. That ball goes to midfield. Mac Hansen has it. They're crying he got touched in the air. He wasn't touched in the air. Gibson Park over the middle. And that's Prendergast. Oh, it's Paddy McCarthy, excuse me. Down 3 players. Ireland's going to want to hold on to this ball. South Africa needs to get the ball back as quickly as possible, take advantage of this 3-man player advantage and run up the score. Gibson Park. Oh, he put the ball back down the turf. You can't pick it up and put it back down. They kick it away. Down around the 22. And it's knocked backwards by the Irish. And it's in a touch off of Gibson Park's leg. That's sloppy, but it will be a line out to South Africa now with 3-man advantage. There ought to be a lot of people open on the wing. All right, 41, 3 players out. South Africa won 11 line outs at 100% success rate in the first half, with Ireland winning just 67%, 4 out of 6. Well, it's better than there were 2 out of 4 initially. Here we go. Need a good line out here from Malcolm Marks. They go deep. They got it. Norkia, it's not straight. Wow. South Africa screws up royally there. So Ireland gets a break there. Just what they need to kill some time on the clock. Anthony Moses, thank you for subscription. Now they're down to just 2 players. One of the players comes back. Ireland wants to line out. There's no way they can handle a scrum. From the 10-meter line. Challenge, and Ireland comes down with it straight. They break away. Jumping across. So Ireland's playing a penalty advantage, but they kick it away. And Kanan Mooney comes down with it. Inside the 22. Going to come back for the penalty. I was wondering why he's waiting for the whistle. Jumping across is a call. So South Africa is making stupid mistake after stupid mistake here to start the second half. They squandered the 3-man advantage. Now they're down to 2 men, and they're letting Ireland kill these penalties. Wow. My goodness. South Africa making some huge mistakes here, folks. They're going to go for the post. Trailing by 12 points. Prendergast is back from his card. This will kill more time on the clock and possibly add 3 points. 48-meter kick from the near side of the pitch. Ireland from left to right. Springboks from right to left. Prendergast got some marks all over his face. Tough day at the office for him. 43 minutes now. Killing that yellow card. There were 3 when they came out in the second half. Now they're down to 2 yellow cards. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. I'm sure he'll take most of that kill clock. He's going to go with about 20 seconds. He'll get that one. It'll be 19 to 10. Kick is good. So South Africa gives up 10 points when they have a man advantage. A try earlier. 2 players off, and now another try, 2 players off. I mean, a conversion. Straight down the middle goes Sasha Feinberg-Umzula. It's lost forward by Ireland. And knocked on by South Africa. Scrum to South Africa. South Africa now have a scrum right in front of the post. They can get these points right back. Oh, Tommy O'Brien failed the HIA, so he's out. Not surprised. It's a hell of a hit. So, yellow, he's out. So, here's a scrum. Ireland has been a disaster in the scrum. Down 2 players. South Africa ought to have a lot of space here. Springboks need a good scrum here. Crouch. Bind. And it all just went cattywampus there. Not sure who was responsible. They both kind of engaged. Well, of course Ireland's wasting time, Leslie. Of course they're wasting time. They're trying to kill those yellow cards. This doesn't look like a straight line. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ireland only has 4 players in the backfield. Then the South Africa drives them forward. There's a penalty advantage. And here they go. They've got superior numbers. Sasha keeps going. Sasha! Feinberg, Ogumzulu! Boka! It's a try! Oh, he took it all the way himself. Wow. He got the ball at the 30-meter line. And he fought off Gibson Park's tackle. He tried to do a stiff arm tackle. It didn't work. Wow. And the kick is missed. Missed the kick. (24) Misses the conversion. That's 2 missed conversions. (24-10). Keeps it a 2-score game. Here's the restart. It's going to be to the near side. Norkia will go up. He's got it. Comes down, and he's hit as soon as he gets to the ground. Can he place the ball? He does. Hands in the ruck by Ireland. Hands in the ruck. No call. Call to use it now. Thank you for your subscription, Bruce. Mac Hansen leaves it on the pitch. Goes backwards. Ireland all the way back to midfield. What are we going to have here? Penalty? We got obstruction? Yep, obstruction. Yep, that's what I thought. Obstruction in Ireland. That's what I thought. Wow. Here we go. The bomb squad getting ready. He finds touch this time. It'll be down about 36 meters. So is R.G. Stamen coming in? And thank you, Octave, for your subscription. So we're down to 1 card as Crowley comes back for Ireland. Is he coming in, Stamen? I don't see him out there yet. No, he's not out there yet. Here's a line out. They go deep. They got it. Peter Steph Dutoy. Cobus Reinach. Sasha. There goes Jesse Creel on the loose. Creel drives forward. He's lifted off the ground and tackled. Places the ball. Reinach. De Allende. Sasha. He's got Peter Steph Dutoy on the outside. Dutoy down inside the 22. That's a forward pass to Malcolm Marks down to the 3-meter line. Springboks arrive in time. There goes Colbus over the middle. And Norkia is close. He's down to the try line. Hands in the ruck. And Ireland steals it. How did he get that ball? Ireland now. Tad Furlong driven backwards. Stops a sure try. Ireland from their 3-meter line. Gibson Park. And that's going to be a terrible kick by Gibson Park. Finds touch at about 17 meters. Whoa, that's 2 meters past where the damn ball went. What the hell is that? Here goes a replacement for South Africa. R.G. Stamen comes in for Etzebeth. The TV announcers. R.G. Stamen, the Viking, a man who looks like if he's moored his longboat in the River Liffey on his way to Valhalla. That's funny. Josh van der Fleer's back on the pitch. Here's a Springbok line out inside of 22. They go deep, and Weiss job by Peter Steph Dutoy to get it. The Springboks in the maul driving forward, and an advantage for collapsing the maul. And now they won't let the ball go. His hands in the ruck. Come on. See Ecclesi's urging caution. Calm down. Andrew Porter with another collapse. My goodness. That's a lot of penalties. They're going to kick to the corner for a 5-meter line out. Sasha. Okay, they're back to 15 aside. Each side has 15 now. No yellow cards. And Ireland's still being dominated. Let's just run roughshod over Ireland. Bury them. Springbok line out. Malcolm Marks down there, ready to throw it in. This is about 5 meters, 6 meters. Let's see. Here's the line out. Success. There goes Visa. Visa's down at 3 meters, still driving. He's surrounded by Irish players. He's going to get tackled. They're going to turn it over. It collapses. And a penalty to Ireland. They turned the ball over again to South Africa. Couldn't get to the ground. Wow. But Barrett was off. Anyway, that's fine. I'll leave that go. So here we go. Ireland manages to hold on to it. They thought they went around. He said, okay, no, it's fine. So it's a scrum to Ireland, but this is their weak spot. Springboks need to blow up their scrum right here. Ireland's got to get it out very fast. 52 minutes off the clock. South Africa should be scoring tons of points, and they're not. They're not. Sasha missed too many kicks in the November tour, but we're getting away with it. Yeah, exactly. You're right about that, Jam. Set. And they drive him backwards again. He doesn't get a penalty. Gibson Park, his man's get away. Should have been a penalty. He gets a hell of a kick when it should have been a Springbok penalty on the 5-meter line. Wow, that was a gift to Ireland. That was a huge gift. Good clearance by Gibson Park as he's being tackled. This game is still very much in play. Very much in play. He gained about 43 meters on that. And we got, here's a change coming. Esterhuizen's coming in. Oh, Quagga Smith. Visa's out. Line out's not straight. If they want to line out, they don't want to scrum. So South Africa suddenly turning it over in the line out. Oh, that's not even close to straight, Malcolm Marks. I mean, that was a meter off. Yeah. Boy, South Africa's screwing around here, man. They should be rolling up the score right now. They're just 2 tries they didn't get. They should have got a few minutes ago. Well, they're singing the Irish national anthem now. Sheehan from the 49-meter line, Irish side of the pitch, 53 minutes off the clock. Here's the line out. He hoists it. Ireland comes away with it. Over the middle to Prendergast. And Josh Van der Fleer, who's played very little role in this game, is tackled. Gibson Park high into the air. Doesn't go very far. Willemse knocks it backwards, picked up by Mac Hansen. He breaks free. Hansen chased down from behind by Cobus Reinach. Ireland now on the front foot. That's a forward pass. No call. They're going to say flat. Porter. And now Ireland driving towards the 22. South Africa squandering brilliant chances to run away with this game. Huge mistakes letting Ireland stay in the game. Oh, that's bullshit. They call penalty in South Africa when a player lays on top of someone. That's total bullshit. This is bullshit. He milked that. Player got out of the way. Yeah, okay, fine. They're going to go for the post. Unbelievable. A red card and 3 yellow cards in this game, and Ireland is within 2 scores. This is a 29-meter kick straight on. We almost missed it. It was like this close to the post. 24-13. Rossi's not happy. All right, here we go. Somebody's in the middle of the pitch. Sheehan is out, and Ronan Kelleher comes in. It's entire front row. I haven't seen Finlay Bealham yet. Time on. Here's the kick. Down the middle in front of the 22. And it's not... Oh, picked up by South Africa at the 22 because Ireland missed it. Penalty advantage by the Springboks. Willemse back to Jesse Creel. Jesse Creel breaks loose. Down to 10 meters. Creel. Cobus Reinach over the middle. Now we got to score. Arge Sneeman. He gets it back to Cobus Reinach. Reinach looking for space. He's tackled the 5-meter line. Ball's available. And Quagga Smith plays a role scrum half. Peter Steph Dutoy. He's tackled. 10 meters out. Cobus Reinach. No, it's Quagga Smith. Smith drives forward. And it's a turnover to Ireland. A third time they don't score within 5 meters. South Africa is screwing up royally. That's the third time they've given them life down here. Prendergast gets it. It's a clean jackal. Cian Prendergast with a jackal. Not a very good kick, but it will get him out to about 30 meters. South Africa 3 times now failed. Quagga Smith tried to drive through it and did a really good job, but then he didn't release the ball. Yeah. Cian Prendergast, a brilliant jackal there by Ireland. So Farrell's got to be happy about this. His team has played shite, 4 cards, and they're still in it. Six men in the line out. Ronan Kelleher's first line out. Let's see how it goes. 57-28 in the second half. Here's a line out. Stolen by Peter Steph Dutoy to Arge Sneeman. Over the middle to Quagga Smith. Quagga Smith is on the loose. 10 meters, 15 meters, still going. Down inside the 22. Reinach has the ball now. De Allende gets hit very quickly. And he's held up. There's the tackle finally. Inside the 22 now. So things slow down a little bit. Quagga Smith is Sasha. He kicks it forward. It chases up. Peter Steph, can he get there? He got it. Peter Steph leaves it behind. What a brilliant job. Cobus Reinach. Sasha now. Brilliant work to keep that ball alive by Peter Steph Dutoy. South Africa still with the ball inside the 22. Oh my goodness, look at this carry. Ireland not rolling away. 6 meters out, penalty advantage for not rolling away. R.G. Stamen gets it back. Kobus can't get it. He was trying to find Sia, who missed it. Take the tap and go, boys. Matthew Carley checking his thigh out. They want a scrum? Yep, they're going for a scrum. Wow. This is the 4th trip down here. Oh, here comes Monty Libak and Andre Esterhuizen. Sasha's out. Esterhuizen is in. And Sia Khaleesi goes out, replaced by Esterhuizen. That list leaves Grant Williams and Gerhard Steenkamp on the bench. Fresh legs, 22 minutes left on the clock. South Africa has the ball. They call for a scrum. They got to score here. This is their 5th trip down here inside the 22. Inside 5 meters. Pollard? Hey, for the 650 people here, well, we went to 595 like that. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you don't mind, okay? Appreciate that. 254 likes is all we got. Bind. Set. And it collapses right away. The Irish went straight to the ground. So Gerhard Steenkamp is also in there now. So the entire front row is swapped out. Or is it? No, is Mark still in there? I can't see. He was still in there a moment ago. I keep saying, I get the wrong guy earlier. Okay. 59 minutes. We're down to the last quarter of the game coming up. South Africa been leading the entire game. Up by 11 points. Crouch. Bind. Set. Springboks, put it in there. And they drive him forward. No penalty called. There goes Quagga Smith down to 1 meter. And there's hands in the ruck. Come on. Kayla Doris reaches in there. No penalty called. Slowing the game down. Reinach. There it is. Jesse Creel. He can't get it over. He's held up. And held up 6 times inside the 22. But they're offsides. 6 times inside the 22 they couldn't score. Louis Groenewald, thank you for your subscription. Yeah, folks, become a subscriber if you don't mind. Would really appreciate that. How are we doing subscribers today? I got a few. 3, 1, and 7 being replaced. Finley Beelan comes in. Josh van der Fleer leaves. Jack Conan, I imagine, comes in. Yeah. Yep, Conan comes in for him. Andrew Porter is gone, and Finley Beelan makes his way onto the pitch. Porter's been a disaster. I'm shocked it took this long to replace him. South Africa going for the scrum again. 20 minutes left. Well, Werner Kruger, we lost the game in Argentina Tri-Nations, or what's going on here? Oh, Ryan Barrett is hobbling. He can't walk. He's injured. We lost against Argentina in the Rugby Championship because of him missing a 23-meter kick right in front of the post. So Van der Fleer's coming back. Barrett is out, injured. So Ryan Barrett is out, and Josh Van der Fleer comes straight back in. Mark Johnson, thank you for your subscription. All right, come on, let's get some subscribers going here, folks. 667 people here. Some of you aren't subscribers. It's free. South Africa right in front of the post. 5-meter scrum. Here we go. 6 times they failed to score inside the 5-meter line. Bind, set. And they're going to reset it again. Is he going to talk to the players? South Africa's been inside the 22 8 times. Yep. So 5 times they haven't scored. I said 6 because they got a penalty there. We really didn't score on that one. Got a second chance. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapses Ireland straight away. And another penalty. Going to take the points in front of the post, so they're going to do them again. What are they going to do? Another scrum. South Africa goes for another scrum. Wow, it's a scrum heaven here. Stephen Molteno, thank you for becoming a subscriber. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, guys. Come on, subscribers. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Cover URC. I cover all the Springboks test matches, Eagles when I can get them, some of the Six Nations like Scotland and Ireland. And, yeah, just international rugby all together. And now the subscriptions are coming. Good to see it. Thank you all for doing that. Appreciate it. Oh, a member. Thank you for your membership. I appreciate that. At the club level. That's awesome. Bind. Set. And it collapses again. And another penalty. That's going to be... When are we going to get a freaking penalty try here? Straight to the ground. 2 consecutive penalties. I mean...
Scrummage up, please.
Not giving me a lot of options. Thank you, Denise Phillips. And there you go. Now we got some subscriptions coming. We're going to reset the scrum again. 2 in a row. This time they go down. I guarantee it's going to be a card or a penalty try. Here come the subscriptions. Keep it coming, guys. Squilly, 1974. Buy a donkey. Here we go. Ireland survived that 3 players down. They worked off all 3 of those cards without South Africa scoring earlier. Here we go again. Ireland's gotten away with 2 penalties in a row on the scrum. Crouch. Finlay Bealham doesn't look comfortable. Bind. Set. This time they hold up. Scrum's looking pretty good so far. Now South Africa drives them. There's another one in a row. Reinach. Libach gets it out wide to Kane and Moody. Gets it back to Willemse, who's tip tackled. And we're playing an advantage anyway. Going to come back for the advantage. Are we going to see oh, yellow card's coming. Yellow card's coming. Ooh, yeah. Paddy McCarthy, 6202. South Africa tried to go with a quick tap, but they're not going to let him go with it. Cobus Reinach having a little fun there. Yellow card. Got to let the player leave the field. All right. Wow. Paddy McCarthy. Scrum, South Africa again. So another yellow card. Josh van der Flier being sacrificed again. He's getting a lot of kilometers going to and from the bench. He's been replaced for the scrum a couple times. He was pulled out of the game, put right back in. Josh van der Flier is getting tired of running to the bench. All right, here we go. 10 minutes on the card. They got 62:15. It's not, okay, they changed it. That's when they stopped the clock. So 62:15, let me fix that. All right, another scrum. They moved away from the post. I'm not sure why. I guess the turf was messed up. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapsed this time. They're going to reset it. South Africa looked like they went down first. And, oh, Bundiaki's upset. He wants the side judge. After collapsing the scrum 85 times, suddenly the Irish are claiming that South Africa did it. Here we go. 17 and a half minutes left. I sense an Andre Esterhuizen try coming. Crouch. Bind. Rossi has never won in Dublin. Set. Ball's in the pipe. It collapses. Call to use it. South Africa went down. Oh, they screwed up. They gave it to Mani and it went the wrong direction. He threw it behind him. Ireland's not onside. Arge Snyman drives forward. Nice offload to De Allende. De Allende down to 3 meters, still driving forward. And entry, side entry, and it's play in the number 9. Another advantage. Another penalty. What is this, 45 penalties in Ireland? Offside. He played the 9 as well. He was reaching for the ball in the scrum. The ruck, excuse me. Budiaki's shaking his head no. Dude, you were all offside. I've never seen this coming cards. Snyman did a great offload to Esterhuizen, and Matt Cancer tried to stop him. There's a side entry right there. Yep. So we're going to go for the 5 meter line out here. I guess they're tired of doing the scrum and getting nothing for it. 18th penalty. Matt Hansen's injured. Replaced by Tom Farrell. $16 minutes left. Line out's good to Norkia. They're into a maul at the 5 meter line. Springboks not really picking up anything yet. They better get going now. Call to use it once. There goes Malcolm Marks, breaks away, and Porter grabs him high for the tackle. What's Porter doing back out there? I guess because of the scrum. Norkia now, 3 meters out. Pick and go. Ireland crowd is loud. Ball goes backwards, and they turn it over. Quagga Smith lost the ball, and now Ireland has it again. Jiminy crickets. How many chances inside the 22 do they need to score? South Africa needs to take a hard look at themselves. The crowd is just going nuts over stopping that. Of course, they didn't stop it. They committed 9 penalties and no penalty try was given against them. Somebody's leaving. Malcolm Marks is off. He got HIA or blood bid. Oh, Cobus Reinach's got blood too. How is that? Look, Cobus Reinach is pouring blood out of his forehead. How are these not penalties? Guys getting freaking hit in the head. So Malcolm Marks is leaving the game. So Johan Gerblack comes into the game. 15 minutes left. And Cobus has got blood. He's not Cobus. Yeah, Reinach's going to have that stuff taken off. Yeah, 708 people currently here. Let's hit the like button, folks. Become a subscriber if you haven't become one. It's free. I don't charge for subscription. Here we go. Gerblack's first throw in. It's good. To Snyman, to Cobus over the middle. De Allende. There goes Jesse Creel going forward. He's tackled. Not rolling away. Not rolling away. Not rolling away. Still interfering with the game. No call against Ireland. Quagga Smith now with the ball. South Africa's had 7 trips inside the 5 meter line and have not scored. There goes Peter Steph du Toit. Oh, and he throws it away to James Lowe. Trying to be tricky on the ground instead of just going to ground. Ireland has the ball back now with just 14 minutes remaining. South Africa is still screwing around. They need another score to put this thing away. And there goes Finlay Bealham. And Ireland with the ball now. Prendergast. Snyman misses a tackle. Tackle made by Stedekamp. Ball available. Whoa. Counter ruck from Springboks was brilliant there. Kelleher in the middle of the pitch. Ireland from their 37-meter line. Gibson Park from the ruck. Called to use it already by Matthew Carley, who's called a pretty good game. Tough day at the office for him, though, but a good game. High ball on Andy Levick, who's going to get it. Monty misses it, but it's picked up as it went backwards by De Allende, who's been cleaning up a lot of crap for us today. Cobus Reinach now will dig it out. Norkia goes forward. South Africa. Finlay Beelum laying there. And so is Kalen Doris just laying. We haven't called Doris' number in ages. Ball goes high into the air. Didn't go very far, though. And picked up by David De Allende. Kicks it forward. The chase is on. Here they go inside the 22. Is Prendergast going to get to... Oh, Reinach fell down trying to cut his angle. That's a very generous mark. Jack Crowley claimed it went further, but it's a generous mark. But the Springboks pick up about 15 meters on the exchange. Is that Johnny Sexton up in the booth? It sure is. Johnny Sexton up in the booth for Ireland. I haven't seen any Brian O'Driscoll lately, but we do see Johnny Sexton now and then. Monty misses, say no more. And in comes Grant Williams for Cobus Reinach. 13 minutes left. He'll have fresh legs. That'll change the dynamic a little bit. They're a great combination at scrum half. So Gerbera throws it in. It's good. Oh, Grant Williams gets nailed. And Monty kicks it high into the air, but it'll stay outside of 22. Who's going to get it? It's knocked backwards by Ireland, picked up back there by Gary Ringrose. Ringrose is tackled by Esterhuizen and Steenekamp. So Ireland with the ball around their 22, driven back to the 22 by South Africa. Sneeman's in there. Great counter ruck coming from South Africa. Here's Prendergast to kick it away. He kicks it into touch. 11 and a half minutes left. 3:47 on that yellow card for Ireland. Still out of player with McCarthy's yellow card. But South Africa cannot put the nail in the coffin. No matter what they do, they cannot put the nail in the coffin. 7 trips inside the 5-meter line. No points. Here's a line at Gerbela. Throw it in. Unchallenged. No. And there's Grant Williams. Nowhere to go with it because the player's in the backfield. He goes forward. And Ireland tries to steal it. Monty gets it. There's De Allende again. Doing all the dirty work today, the hard work for the Springboks. Grant Williams now. He finds Monty. Monty kicks it high to the wing. Cheslin Colby's been a non-factor in this game. Gets over there. And Ireland, it goes backwards. Chased down. Ireland gets it finally. He's a Ringrose. And there's Quagga Smith to tackle him at the 22. Ireland now just inside their 22. They come this way with it. Finlay Beelum taken down there by the front rowers. Vokolo. Here comes a box kick. No, clearance kick from Prendergast. Knock-on advantage is over. Stays in play. Monty Lubbock takes it at the 47-meter line. And instead of running down the pitch, he kicks it into the air. What the hell is this garbage? Ireland knocks it on. No call, but they knocked it on. What the hell is that? Ireland with the ball. Prendergast, there's nobody on defense out on the wing. They better get their ass out there. James Lowe is on the loose. And it's stopped by Cheslin Colby. Knocks it down, kicks it forward. The chase is on. Colby is it Ringrose. Who's going to get there? It's Crowley. And they got him at the 5-meter line. They miss him. He's still charging. Uh-oh, we're in trouble here. At the 22, Grant Williams takes him down. Ireland with the ball. Gibson Park digs it out, sends it across to Kalen Doris to Prendergast. They come to the near side. They're going to kick it down the pitch. Is anybody home? There are 2 players back deep for the Springboks at the 35-meter line. It's Willemse. Willemse kicks it from midfield, gives chase. Springboks get onside. It goes backwards. Prendergast. And there's kick forward by Caden Mooney. Who's going to get there? Caden Mooney. Oh, he can't put it down. Oh, he gets tackled by Crowley in the try zone. He can't put it down. Wow. Oh. Goal line dropout. Oh, my goodness. So close. He couldn't quite get his hand on it. So close. You can't fault Moody for that. It was out of his reach, but he nearly drug it in, and Crowley knocked it away. Why is it a knock on by South Africa? It was knocked on by Crowley. Goal line drop. And they kick it out to the wing, and there goes Ringrose. He's tackled at the 22. was a brilliant kick by Ireland to retain possession there. Prendergast now in the middle of the pitch. He's looking, nowhere to throw it to. He finally gets it to Farrell. They go wide on the outside. It's kicked forward by Cheslin Colby, but he fell. James Lowe tackled inside the 5-meter line by Cheslin Colby. Mighty Mo gets him down. Ireland now back. Just 8.5 minutes remaining in this contest. The ball comes across the middle to Finlay Bealham. Bealham is tackled immediately. And the Springboks on the front foot here, trying to drive Ireland back. Herbla retreats. Gibson Park, told to use it, hasn't used it yet. Gibson Park goes for a touch. He gets it. Where will the mark be? Very generous mark out to the 24. Far side of the pitch, Springboks line out. Whew! Take a breath. Yeah, Cheslin Colby finally getting into the game. Craig Casey comes in to replace Gibson Park with 7.5 minutes remaining. Gibson Park's had a pretty good game, and Porter's coming out. So Paddy McCarthy comes off. Yellow card is expired now. So South Africa couldn't score 14 men. Oh, man. So Vilcolo, somebody's getting treatment. Wow. Clock is stopped at 72:17. My goodness, Springboks, you got to get this done, man. You got to get this done. Got to get this done. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you haven't done it. If you haven't become a subscriber, why don't you become one? Hey, if you want to support the channel, you're welcome to do that too. We're happy to take paid memberships. And they're very inexpensive if you want to do that. Help support the channel. Do appreciate it. But just at least become a subscriber. We really appreciate that. So today we've gained a few subscribers. That's some good news. Let's see how we've done today. We started the day at 393, so 113. So who's your man of the match? Let's put that up. Let's see who we're going to put up there. Man of the match. Sweet Caroline playing. Whoops. Ah, come on. What's going on here? Neil Diamond. Just classic. There's your man of the match options. Malcolm Marks is coming back after the blood bin. Yep. Thomas Dutoy. Vilcolo's injured, so Thomas Dutoy comes back on the pitch. Thomas the Tank is back, and Malcolm Marks is back. Okay. Neck injury to a prop. All right, here we go. Malcolm Marks with a line out. 72-24. Springboks in the Irish side. And it's stolen in the air. Looked like he hit the player in the air, but Ireland has it. Josh van der Fleer nearly breaks loose. He's tackled. Pick and carry there by Paddy McCarthy, who just came back in the game after that yellow card. At the breakdown, Casey can't get it out. South Africa counter-rucking. Here's Prendergast. He goes back. Oh, that was a bad decision. James Lowe in the middle of the pitch gets buried. Ireland taking themselves backwards here. Casey. Prendergast goes to the wing. And out there, the tackle is made by Mani Libok. Counter-ruck coming from the Springboks. Ireland now, clock running out on them. But South Africa can't get more points on the pitch. Right now, I get both points on Super Bruce, so I'm not complaining. But 24-13 is not a convincing victory here, given that they had so many player advantages most of this game. Ball's kicked high into the air. Cheslin Colby can't get it. It's knocked backwards by Ireland, fielded by Quagga Smith. Oh, they're going to say a knock on him against Cheslin Colby. It went off his leg. That was... Oh, Or are they saying he's offside? It was offside. Okay, say Chesson Colby is offside. Ball's kicked down the pitch. That's a nice kick by Prendergast. He's going to get a good mark. So South Africa's screwing the pooch here. They're letting Ireland back in this game. And so official just blew the whistle. I'm not sure what for. Most cards ever in international tests, Ireland tonight. Insane. They've tied the record ever. And they're still in the game. And they have a good line out. Casey over the middle. Bundi Aki, who's played no role in this game. Josh van der Flier tackled outside 20. South Africa cannot break now. They go wide. There's space out there. Oh, he held on to the ball for too long. He let the Bucks get back into defense. Beelum tackled. Finlay Beelum. Ireland now. Casey looking to the near side. Kelleher. Tackles made very quickly by the Springboks. Kalen Doris. Counter ruck. And they lose it forward. It's a knock on. Wow, Ireland knocks it on. South Africa getting lucky here. Oh, we got a pushing and shoving going on again. So what's going on here? What's going on here? There's a lot of discussion. Carly's talking both sides. What? They celebrated winning the ball and he calls a penalty on South Africa? What the hell is that? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They can't celebrate getting the ball? So they overturn the knock-on. How the hell can you do that shit? Unbelievable. Okay, he called a good game up until then. He overturns the knock-on because they celebrated having a defensive stop? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Line out successful. Ireland's going to get back in this game. Now they're just 3 meters driving to touch. Come on, get him in touch. They didn't get him in touch. They had a chance. Now they're playing an advantage for what? What's the advantage for? Paddy McCarthy's not across. He's not releasing the ball. They go further, and Monty Libak with a big tackle. Casey. Libak gets back on side. They go wide. Prendergast. Chesson Colby doesn't get faked out. The Springboks. Ireland's playing advantage here, but the South Africa's getting outside. Finlay Beelum now, 5 meters, tackled. Ball pops up in the air. They throw it forward, and it's intercepted by Kane and Moody, but there's an advantage against South Africa for what? Offside? What's the penalty? What's the yellow card for? What is this? Argay Stamen gets a yellow card at 77 minutes for being offside. The first penalty they call on them down there, and he gets a yellow card. This is some serious bullshit late in the game. Unbelievable. It's the first penalty down there, and they get a yellow card. Ireland gets freaking 6 collapsed scrums, and they don't get a penalty. What the hell is going on here?
An early contact at the line out. That was one incident on its own. We then had an offside on the line, but the TMOs told me there was a player in touch before that. Because it was for multiple infringement, he will come back, but it's still your penalty. Yes.
No yellow card.
Yes.
No yellow card. Player was in touch.
It's a penalty over here.
Yeah, there it is right there. He's in touch, clear as day. Josh van der Flier was in touch. Unbelievable. Yeah, I agree with the television now. So I was allowed to play 2.5 minutes left. Going to be a tap and go. Kelleher, 5 meters. There he goes. Gets down to 2 meters. Sneijman over top the ball. Bielam to Josh van der Fleer. Driven backwards. Kalen Doris stopped at 5 meters. Farrell. Kelleher. Springboks stopping. They got him out to about 10 meters now. Sneijman in on the tackle. He rolls away. Stays out of the way. There goes Jack Crowley. He's tackled. Oh, wow, that's a nice pass. They went right up the middle their time. They almost broke through. Oh, it's nearly stolen by the Springboks. But Caden Mooney makes a tackle instead. Advantage for what? Caden Mooney was held in the tackle. He was rolling away. What a crock. What a crock. Now we're going to give... Oh, what is this fucking bullshit? A yellow card. That's his second penalty. It's the first time he committed an offense. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here they go. Kelleher tackled 4 meters out. Just giving us away to make it close. Another advantage. For what? What's the advantage for? They're at the try line. Short. Casey. Prendergast. They're going to go wide. Moody nearly intercepted. It's lost forward by Gibson Park. Are we going to get another yellow card? Oh, Gibson Park and Chesson Colby. Not while that's happening. He wanted to tap and go. He said, not while that's happening. There's a tap and go. Inches away. Less than a minute left. Kalen Doris, he's held up. Springboks come away with it. Quagga Smith has the ball. Quagga Smith has the ball. Ireland has the ball. Who has the ball? Ireland got it back. Kalen Doris to Prendergast. Moody tries to get there. Gibson Park has it. He comes back towards the middle. He throws it wide, but it's going to be intercepted by Chesson Colby. Knock on South Africa is called. Unbelievable. What a finish to this game, folks. Oh, there it is. He was hit in the air. So Monty got hit in the air. That's why he didn't catch it. Player was taken down. He had 2 hands on the ball. That should have been a card for taking a player out in the air. Monty was taken out in the air. That should have been a card. He got up in the air, 2 hands touching the ball, and he was tackled in the air as he caught it. That should have been a card on Ireland. Unbelievable. We're over the hooter. Ireland now. Over the hooter. South Africa. 11-point lead. Crouch. And it collapses. Casey, shut your mouth. Casey's running his mouth. You're not going to win the game. Why are you being an ass? So Matthew Carley called a pretty good game. Pretty good game, but I don't understand the yellow card on Sneijman. And I don't understand the yellow card on Grant Williams at all. Because Sneijman was overturned, so he gave it on Grant Williams a couple minutes later. That's nonsense. And then there, when Monty Lippick is in the air catching the ball, intercepting a pass, he's tackled. Yeah, Rossi can't believe this either. Bide. Early engagement by South Africa. Here we go. Casey. Don't let him score, Bucket. Don't let him score. Josh van der Fleer. Tackled. Let's get the ball back. Tackled 7 meters out. Casey. He goes to Bundiaki, who's been a non-factor in this game. They go a little bit wider. Oh, nearly intercepted by Chesley Colby. And Marty Lippert is over the ball, but it's Willemse. He's knocked out. Picked up by the Springboks. Chesley Colby will kick it into touch, and that's going to do it. 7 trips inside the 5-meter line, and South Africa could not add a try. Rossi Erasmus finally wins in Dublin. Finally wins. And South Africa remains at the top of the world rankings with Wales on tap for next week. Wow. Oof. Five cards. And they set a record for the most penalties in an international test match ever. Ireland. 24-13 is the final. Hang around for the man of the match conversation. We'll see who you guys picked. Kobus Reinach. I would agree with that. All right, so let's hang around for the post-game. Let's see if we get the man of the match interview up. Yeah, be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you haven't done it. If you're not a subscriber, why don't you join us right here on Rugby Senate. Sorry for the potty mouth a few minutes ago, but I was really torqued off. Doesn't excuse it, but really torqued off. So we had 19,000 in the first hour, 20,500 in the second hour. That's awesome. Let's see how we're doing here for subscribers. 520. That's not right. It says 22. The page is out of date. 23. There we go. So 123 and 130. Thank you guys for that. Let's get some more. I used to be able to get like 500 for Springboks matches, but we're doing pretty good here. Thank you all for that. So next week it's Wales, but we're not done here. Let's analyze this game. I think that all in all, and I said it early on, and then when all the cards came, people accused me of being pro-Springbok, which obviously I am. But all in all, I think that Matthew Carley did a pretty good game calling, but I just didn't understand the yellow cards there late in the game. I didn't get that at all. And South Africa, Boka, 7 trips inside the 5-meter line. They turned it over time and again. Quagga Smith not releasing. Quagga Smith knocking on. Not his best performance. He did pick up a lot of key meters, but he made some big mistakes. Carrie Nancy Keevil, thank you for becoming a subscriber. This is crazy. So overall, rugby should actually go into a bit match like this and then walk off protest. So what's this? Disappointed at how our guys have to constantly be on their guard for any low infringement. My Super Brew prediction, Otopi. Let me see. Let me check my Super Brew while we sort this one out. There it is. Okay. I had South Africa by 10 in this game. They won by 11. So, yeah, I got Japan by 7. I got both points. Uruguay by 10. I got 1 point. I got New Zealand by 24. I got both points. I got Portugal by 5 points. And I got both points. And I got I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 6 games. I got both points in Super Brew. And I got 5 of the 6 picks correct. The only one I failed on was the Spain-Fiji game, which is a little bit disappointing. And we got a game tomorrow still. Upcoming, we've got... Oh, no, I'm saying that. So the Wales, that's next week. France and Australia, and then Italy and Chile coming up. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get that right because I got France and Italy both winning those. Tomorrow it's Scotland and then England, Argentina. I went with England tomorrow. And I got Scotland by 15 over Tonga. So still 4 more picks to come. Yep. 4 more picks to come. But, yeah, I've had 4 bonus points already. So good start to make up for my wooden spoon I got last week, which is very disappointing to say the least. All right. This was an incredible game in the end. Malcolm Marks with a blood up by his eyebrow. Are we going to get the man of the match, man? Springboks win. Could be a bigger win, but a win is a win. Yep. Yeah, they were below par and we still won. Shocking decisions in the end. Yep. Subconscious bias for the underdog kicked in. Yeah, I think so. Well, Paul says, thank you for amazing commentary. It's my pleasure. Be sure to hit the like button. Yeah, come on, guys. You're a Buck supporter through. I am. I am definitely that, Leslie. Malcolm Marks is the man of the match. Okay, is that what you're saying? Okay. 5 yellow cards. Most in international test history. Here's Malcolm Marks. Hey, shut the hell up, man. I want to hear Malcolm Marks. This idiot's talking. What? Just screw the pooch here. We've got the man at March. And we can't hear him.
But, yeah, very happy with the way the guys fought and the character that they showed throughout the last couple of weeks, and especially this week to come up and eventually get a win at the Viva.
Just, if you will, take us into that scrum during this game. I know you were on and off a bit, and you didn't play all 80 minutes, but it was an area of real success and focus for you guys, and it looked like you were enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, I think we got some good success, but also at times when we were down here in the second half, we weren't as successful as we would have liked to be. But I will obviously take it. You know, it's like I said before, they're a quality side, and playing against a quality side like them is always going to be a tough matchup.
And I think you guys clearly dominant today, worthy victors, but a word for Ireland, because at one point they're down to 12 men.
Yeah.
Geez, they didn't give up, eh?
No, I think the character that they showed was immense. Having 12 guys on the field and still keeping us out for a good number of minutes just shows the character and how strong of a bond they have as a team. Yeah, but obviously a massive congratulations to them on a great end of your tour, and yeah.
And congratulations to you, mate. Great win. I think you got a few stitches to put in there.
Yeah,
cheers, mate.
Malcolm Marks. Okay, let's see if we get anybody else coming in here. Man of the match is Malcolm Marks. We went with Reinach. Malcolm Marks is a good choice too, I think. We didn't win the scrums by accident. Yeah, so we're going to have more coverage here. Don't run off on me, folks. Okay. Yeah, Malcolm Marks, and then up next is New Zealand, or is France and Australia. Excuse me, France and Australia. Yeah, so that's the next one coming up. Italy and Chile is on later on. Wow, they're all on here. So NBC's got all these games. Got to tell you guys, this one was this was epic, really fantastic. Really enjoyed this, but yeah, France is going to cream the Australians. I think so. Yeah, I think they're going to destroy them. Yeah, 6 yellow cards and a red. Well, one went to the US, to South Africa. Yep. Yeah, let me turn this off because that's in the way now. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That was something else. We could not take advantage of their consecutive yellow cards and players left. I know, wacky mantis. That's the problem. That's the problem. You can't count on that sort of thing happening all the time. But this is revenge for the Stade de France when Bundy Aki side entry and cost us the game. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, yeah, World Cup revenge here, thankfully. You know, the French wanted to get a scalp for the World Cup when we beat them in the semifinals, or the quarterfinals. Yeah, whichever was one of those two. We beat the French. And the French, Sunette Kruger, thank you for your membership. They wanted revenge in getting a scalp, and we beat them last week. And so they didn't get their World Cup revenge, but we got World Cup revenge this week against Ireland, who beat us in Paris at the Stade de France in 2023. I was at that game. It was epic, and not the outcome, but the pregame stuff was incredible. Huge South African contingent on hand, lots of fans. Yep. All right, what else? You're very welcome there, Anna Kruger. Some shocking decisions in the end. I think subconscious bias. Yeah, I saw that already. And Ocular Smile, thank you for the 11 Rand Super Chat. I missed that. My apologies. Thank you for that. Yeah, I could go for a burger. I'm kind of hungry. The penalty after Argus Salmon got his yellow card was total BS. After the Irish stepped out, the ball was dead. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, fellow rugby enthusiasts, for sharing the historic moment of Rossi's first win in Dublin. It was his first win in Dublin. Yep, that's true. That's true. So we were wrong according to the TV guys. They picked Malcolm Marks, but that's a good choice too. Oh well, what a game! What a game! Thank you for excellent commentary, says Astia Ackerman. Well, you're very welcome. What an ugly finish, yeah. Long overdue for the Bucks' comedy of errors to be analyzed and debated. Yep. Well, next week it should be it should be a soft lineup the Springboks put out there. And Sunette says, well done, Boca, winning at Aviva. Thanks, Colonel Chris, for amazing energy, commentary, and love for Southern Rugby. Appreciate it. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. So we're coming back now. Am I not? Here we go. So France and Australia coming up next. Yep, I'm not going to cover that game. It's hard to top this one. So, yep, I'm not going to cover that because I've got other stuff to do, guys, unfortunately. So I would love to cover it, but just got too many things to do. So in the Stade de France, yeah, that game is about ready to get started here shortly, and the French are going crazy. Yep, they got the colors up. So, yep, what's that? Jan Furstenberg, excuse me. Thank you very much. I need a blood pressure pill and a stiff drink. Yeah, Maryland chose Marks. Well, you got it correct then. Freaky Myborg, thank you for your subscription. Really appreciate it, guys. This is the kind of viewership we need on these games. Hey, David Letsoalo. Thank you, Calaboa, David, for subscribing. I think when you have a few players playing well, I think man of the match is sometimes so open to interpretation. Well, of course it is, Vanna. Yeah. Be our leader so I can introduce you when the aliens come. Dylan. Yeah, well, Arctic, the French are going to run away with that game unless something bizarre really happens, so I expect that to happen. But, yeah. So, anyway, Wales got crushed today by New Zealand, and they're going to get crushed next week by South Africa. Love your energy during the game. You rock. Be blessed. Okay, Ronell, thank you very much. It's my pleasure. So, guys, we've got some really good stats in this game for some of the players. Not everyone had a great contest, but Springboks across the board did pretty well in this game. Let me see if I can't. I've got tries by Damien Willemse. It's early in the game. That was a brilliant try. He dove across with his right hand stretched out and put that ball down as he was being tackled. Then Reinach slipped in there just before halftime, and Sheehan turned it around right away. I mean, they had 13 or 12 players, and we gave up a try. It was insane. A stupid penalty on South Africa resulted in a kick down the pitch and a line out, and next thing you know, boom. It was incredible. That's the only try of the game they got. Then a penalty try, which was long overdue. I mean, they had like 6 penalties down there. He finally freaking called a penalty try on them. And then Sasha Feinberg-Umzulo burned in from about 30 meters, just smoked them all. We had a 3-man advantage there. Yeah, so we got 4 tries to their 1, and we had 2 missed conversions. So, yeah. Go grab your burger. I won't be getting a burger. I was just saying that. I would like a burger, but I'm not going to be getting one. Anyway, folks, yeah. So I have to catch up on your news stream. It was busy at the time and need to ask what was just the back top news guy. Huh? I understand what the question. What do you mean debacle on the top news guy? What's that all about? I don't understand. All right, so yeah, tomorrow I have to debate about whether I want to cover one of these games. Let me see what these games are tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got England, I think, right? Tomorrow is England, Scotland, Tonga, England, Argentina. The England-Argentina game ought to be pretty good. Maybe I'll cover that one. I'll probably cover the England-Argentina game tomorrow. I'll think about that. Yeah, so that would be good. But I've had a good Super Brew today. I mean, 4 times I got double points. That's incredible. And I got 5 of the 6 games correct. So I'm not going to complain about that one. Anyway. All right. The top news guy and debacles G20. Haven't seen you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did talk about G20 quite a bit in the news today. That's true. So that event's over. Okay. So, yep, they've ended that one. And they're getting ready to come out at the other game. All right, guys, I'm going to have to wrap it up here. I've got to run around and get some donations for the Veterans event coming up on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. You're all very welcome. Be sure, Helen Munn says, superb commentary. Many thanks. You're a legend. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Wish we could tell another 100,000 people I'm a legend so they start coming to the channel and subscribing to the channel and help us drive the program. Okay, cool beans. What took man of the match away from Reinach was his poor kicking. Yeah, his kicking wasn't ideal. Okay, I got you. No, man of the match is Malcolm Marks. That's what they picked, and I'm not going to dispute that, even though I said Kobus. Legend's a strong word. Matthew Dixon, go back to sleep. Oh, no, I'm definitely not getting a wooden spoon this week. I almost never, I only think I had 2 wooden spoons in all the years I've been in Super Brew, and one of them was last week. I got screwed. I mean, got screwed by New Zealand failing to show up against England. And I took a flyer and went against USA, and they, so anyway, crazy stuff. I made a couple mistakes. Anyway, in the Japan game, I got rooked because Japan was cheated out of the game last week. But this week, they beat Georgia. They got their win on the tour, and I got points for that one. All right, that's going to do it, folks. For those of you who are Springbok fans, if you haven't seen this before, if you tuned in late, you're going to enjoy this. This is my song, Springbok Glory. I hope you enjoy it. All right, God bless. Take care, and we'll see folks on the other side on at Colonel Chris Wyatt for the news. Springbok Glory. Cheers.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup,